I Mortal Strike, I Rend, I Colossal Smash, try getting my 3 stacks of Lambs to the Slaughter up with Mortal Strike. So I have those up now, and now my priority is basically Overpower and then Slam. So you want to be getting 2 abilities in each window whenever you can. On a case like this, Colossal Smash was my priority there, as it was not on the target, but you need to make sure, if you have the 4 set bonus, you are not clipping your Colossal Smash, as you have a 12 or 16% chance of it being reapplied with your Mortal Strike. So that's the basic rotation. You're on a Mortal Strike every time you can. Colossal Smash. So I've done Overpower, Slam. So you basically have 2 abilities to fit in each window of Mortal Strike. But the key thing is, you do not want to delay Mortal Strike whatsoever. You try to use it as soon as it comes off cooldown. That is your priority ability. I do use Berserker Rage when it is off cooldown. As you can see, Mortal Strike, it does proc quite a lot of your abilities. For example, like in Rage, which increases the damage dealt by 10%. It also refreshes Rend, and it overall increases your damage. It is your hardest hitting ability as an arms warrior, so you want to be using that as much as you can as soon as it's off cooldown. Another thing with the 2-piece tier 13 bonus is the use of Heroic Strike. Heroic Strike is something you want to be using when most of your abilities are on cooldown. Actually no, that's wrong. Heroic Strike you want to be using when you have excess rage of 70 plus, and it's not going to affect your rotation in using your next ability. And the best way to be making use of Heroic Strike is by using Inner Rage, which reduces the amount of rage Heroic Strike uses. Here I have a Battle Trance proc, so I use Heroic Strike. Battle Trance proc is basically when Heroic Strike costs no rage, and Heroic Strike does not intervene with your basic rotation because it's off the global cooldown. So I will give you a quick example of how Heroic Strike can be merged in with your basic rotation. Now I used Heroic Strike there, and my rage allowed me to, so I put another Heroic Strike in because I had the use of Inner Rage. It is a DPS increase only if it is used at the right time. You also want to be using Deadly Calm. I usually tend to use it at the start of my fight, but it's really dependent on the fight that you are in and the situation and when you really need to use it. Deadly Calm is a great ability which is active for 10 seconds and it doesn't consume any rage of any of your abilities, but still lets you generate rage. So that was a basic rotation of how to DPS as an arms warrior. The basic add-ons I use, I use Deadly Boss mods, obviously for my raid encounters. My unit frames are shadowed unit frames. I use also mixed scrolling battle text, which it is showing my damage output. I also use, I will just show you. Bartender, which are my bars. I use the most important add-on I think I have is Power Aura, which shows me the buffs and the debuffs that I have on the target, and it gives me a clear visual of the timer, and hence I know the priority list of what I need to be keeping up, and I can track buffs and debuffs on the target. Apart from that, the key to being a successful arms warrior is use Mortal Strike on every available cooldown. In between that, fit in 2 abilities. Your priority will always be Colossal Smash if it's not up, Overpower, and then Slam, and in Execute phase, which is 20% below 20% and below that boss health, you want to be using Mortal Strike as always priority of every cooldown, spamming Execute and using Colossal Smash when it is up. It's a good phase to be using Deadly Calm and other major abilities like Recklessness and pre-potting and potions and stuff. I hope this guide has helped. Please comment, subscribe, and if there's any information you need, do not hesitate to contact me. Many thanks.